look at what's happening in this new world that we may call the connected world. And I guess all of us, we are connected to a certain extent, more or less, but I guess here in the back of the room, you are very connected. So we call it a brave connected world. Why brave? Because in order to survive in this world for the service provider and the other player of the market, it will require innovation, it will require courage, it will require to take some risk, and certainly to transform. So we've seen that there are two major driving forces on this market. On one hand, the customer, all of us. On the other hand, the technology, the industry. So let's first look at who we are, the customers. So we are more and more connected. We are connected at home. I'm using Facebook, I'm using Twitter, I'm using WhatsApp, I'm downloading videos, I'm doing plenty of things. I'm also from home connected to my office. I'm reading my emails. I am sometimes traveling, and when I travel, I will still to be connected to my friends. I want still to continue to chat with them. I want still to be even doing some video conferencing with them. And at the same time, I have still to continue to work because the border between my professional life and my personal life is blurring. I'm sure it's also happening for the student. Here in the background, when you are listening to one of the course, I'm sure that at the same time you continue to chat and maybe do many other things at the same time. So we've seen what's happening on the customer side. Let's look at what's happening on the industry. Industry, there are many things happening and certainly many challenges there. And we can look at it at least from three major dimensions. First of all, the devices, the handsets. So as of today, the handsets have been are more and more smarter, certainly also allowing to give access to communication at multiple type of places, even if the infrastructure is not fully deployed there with a mobile handset. But it's just the beginning of it. What we foresee in the near future is that there will be more and more devices connected to the network. And not only the handset, the tablets, the PC, the set-top box, but maybe also at home, your fridge, security, healthcare devices. So this is going to become a huge connected device environment for the network. The networks are going to evolve as well. 4G is likely to be introduced in India by the second half of 2012. But we see already that with 2G and 3.5G, we have had the first development of a data communication. 4G, LTE, WiMAX, fiber to the home is coming. This will require significant investment. And those investments will not be supported by the service provider alone. We will certainly require also to reshape how the ecosystem, and ecosystem being all the players on the telecommunication market, how the ecosystem is partnering and sharing the revenue. So those are the main dimension of the industry that are also going to shape the market of the future, of our near future. So all of this, on one hand, more connected devices, new type of devices being connected to the network. On the other hand, more content and application. And there are thousands, hundreds of thousands of applications that now you can download if you are connected to iStore or that if you are connected to an Android application store. At the same time, there is also another dimension that we are going to address also, the personalization. I want services which are personalized to my own needs. I want to have access to the news on which I am interested. I want to know the weather in Canada because my kids are living in Canada. I want a personalized type of experience with the network. All of this is driving an exponential growth of the mobile data traffic on the network. And the projections are that between 2009 and 2014, we may expect almost 4,000% of increase of the data traffic on the network. And this will certainly transform our connected world. In order to succeed in this connected world, let's look at it from a service provider perspective. What it will require for the service provider to cope with those changes and still being profitable and successful on this market. Certainly a major transformation. And some of them are already engaged in this journey of transformation. So let's look at who is at the center of this transformation. the customer is at the center of the transformation. I was referring before to subscribers, so the move from subscriber to customer has happened. Even in India now, I think in India we have almost, I'm looking at my colleagues expert here, I think we are almost 900 million mobile subscribers in India right now. The shift may happen that the service provider may not concentrate anymore on growth, on getting more subscribers, but more and more on loyalty of the subscriber, on retaining those subscribers. And in order to retain those subscribers, one of the key elements is to understand who we are. What are we interested in? And each of us, we have specific needs. So one of the first elements of a transformation for the service provider would be able to provide services, provide interaction through web, through social networking, Facebook or whatever, through the agent, through the call center, to provide an experience where each of us, where when we will interface with a service provider, we will get something which is relevant for us. That we will know that, hey, when I am interfacing with a call center, they know me. Whatever data I have input in my web to